Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can find out that you are pregnant before your missed period. Every time that I've been pregnant, I have known at least 5 to 7 days before my missed period. So rule number one is that you have to know your body and you have to know your cycle. Keep a calendar, keep an app, do whatever you need to do, but you need to know your cycle. Now the best way to track your cycle is by tracking your basal body temperature, your BBT. This is something that you have to do every morning before you even get out of bed. It's a pain in the butt, but once you get used to it, it's not really a big deal. You just get used to it and it's just part of your routine, so just do it. The next thing is that you really should track your ovulation because your cycle can be really short or it can be really long. I like to use at least 2 different methods to track your ovulation, which is a completely different video that I will link up above because I've talked about that before too. Another major indicator of my pregnancies has been the fact that I don't normally get cramping a week after ovulation and a week before my period. So when I'm cramping about a week after ovulation, I typically know, okay, this is probably implantation cramping. And I almost always, 3 out of 4 times I have been pregnant, I have felt significant cramping one day about a week after my ovulation, knowing that that's implantation, and then the following day I have always had spotting. I know everyone doesn't always have the implantation bleeding, but it's something that I had, so it's something I always look out for. A couple other things that some people like to check are cervical related. I will find a credible article and I will leave it in the description down below. Some people are comfortable with exploring their cervix and others are not. For me, another way that I always know when I'm pregnant is the non-stop hunger. And it literally, it's almost instant. I always have the implantation cramping and then the bleeding and then followed by non-stop starvation hunger where I literally have to eat all day long since the second I wake up until right before I go to bed because I am starving. That has always been a huge indicator for me. A couple other early pregnancy indicators would be sore boobs, nausea, exhaustion, bloating, gas, and constipation, and obviously the increased urination. I didn't always get the increased urination. I did with this pregnancy that I'm pregnant right now. So that was a major indicator this time. And when I was pregnant with Kaya, my boobs hurt like crazy, which is funny because both of my boy pregnancies, my boobs did not hurt at all. But with Kaya, they hurt a lot and they were ginormous right away. With my boy pregnancies, they didn't really start getting big until halfway through. So, I mean, all these things are going to be different for everybody, but they're just different things that you can look out for. The bloating, I'm pretty sure is the same across the board, but that could also be a symptom of your period. But again, if you know your body, then you know oh, I usually don't get bloated until 2 days before my period, but I just ovulated 4 days ago. So if you know your body, that is seriously the most important thing. I have always, I've just always known my body and my cycle, and I know that it helps that I've had a relatively regular cycle up until after breastfeeding Kaya, which breastfeeding really messed up my cycle a lot, so it's been a little trickier for me. But there's still things that you need to pay attention to. With all of those symptoms being said, I have had positive pregnancy tests 7 days after ovulation. All 4 of my pregnancies, my very first positive pregnancy test is the most faint line that you've ever seen. You can see this very first one, you can see that the first one is so completely incredibly faint, but that very first one on the top is 7 days past ovulation. So call me crazy for testing as much as I do, but that's the way it is, and I'm pretty sure most people out there pee on a stick 20 times just to make sure that they're pregnant. So I really hope that this helps you through my years of being pregnant and getting pregnant. I I've done a ton of research, and all of the signs and symptoms that I've read online have all been things that have been true with me when I've been pregnant. So I'm hoping that this will help some of you out there to really get in tune with your body and know what your body is doing, and that you could be finding out that you're pregnant way before your missed period. Now, I will say that it's not always the best idea to do early testing, because you could always have a chemical pregnancy or a very early miscarriage, sadly. You really just have to decide for yourself if testing early is the right idea for you, then go for it. But that is it for this video. I really hope that it helps some of you trying to conceive out there. And if this video helps you, then leave a comment down below and let me know, because I like to know if I'm actually helping people out there. So I will see you guys